I thought I would pull a couple movie quotes, famous movie quotes, and in your best origins, Bryan Mills voice.
I can do the best action hero voice.
Yes, your best action hero voice for these quotes. There, I printed them out.
I'll never let go, Jack.
He's a man with a very particular set of skills, like starring in the new show on NBC, Taken, Clive Standen. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome. A lot of people excited about this show because they were a fan of the movies. Is it more pressure to take on a role that people are already somewhat familiar with?
I think if it was a straightforward reboot, but it's more of an origin story, a modern day origin story. You know, we've seen the film and I know where Bryan Mills ends up, and that's Liam's character, and he's in his late 50s, early 60s, where this is him right at the beginning of his journey at 35. I know where he's going to end up, so it just gives me free reign to kind of like create this character.
Totally.
It's not a film, it's a TV show, so I can think over hours and hours, season after season. There's no rush to get him to be that man with the particular set of skills. You know, he's
oh my God, I like how you just went into that. Was like full Bryan Mills, Green Beret. I loved it. I loved it. Is it nice to be on a show where it's not so period? I mean, like Vikings, there's a lot of costumes, there's a lot of set pieces, but this one you get to be a little bit more modern.
Yeah, and I feel a little bit more vulnerable in this role.
Oh.
I mean, I got into acting to draw attention away from myself rather than towards myself, and that means that, you know, it's great when you play a character like in Vikings where you literally do not notice yourself when you walk past a mirror. You've got the beard, the long hair, the costume, but now I've got none of that to hide behind. As Bryan, and you know, it's a modern day drama, and you know, jeans, t-shirt. You know, I look far more like Clive than I've ever done in any role I've ever had, and this guy is, you know, where Rollo was selfish, Bryan is selfless, and it's, you know, it's a bit more, I'm holding my heart more on my sleeve in this role. Aww. So it's, you know, I feel a lot more vulnerable in the role, and I think you'll see that on the screen. That's what I love about this character. You know, James Bond is suave and sophisticated, and he's got the right line for the girls and the evil villains. Yeah. He's always immaculately dressed. You know, Jason
got the
Bourne,
nice car. Yeah.
And Jason Bourne's cold because he can't remember where he came from, and you know, he's quite cold and calculated.
Because he's battling amnesia. Let's be honest.
Yeah. And then you've got the other famous one would be Ethan Hunt as Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible, and it's all tech savvy, it's all larger than life, and a lot of this technology doesn't even exist, whereas Bryan's just a normal guy. Yeah. And what's so great about the film with Liam Neeson is he's just a dad whose daughter's kidnapped, and he'll do anything he can to get her back, and we're in there with him. If I'm a father, and you want to think that you do the same thing in those circumstances, but he has that skill set, and I think it makes it really relatable.
Yeah. The famous speech that Liam Neeson makes in the original movies. I'm not going to make you do it, obviously, but you actually have a lot of skills. Like, you were a Muay Thai fighter in a previous life, yes, and also a fencer.
Yeah, I did a bit of everything.
I'm fascinated by this.
But it's also came for drama school. You have to do a stage combat course.
Okay.
In England, anyway, you do a 3-year acting course, and part of that is doing stage combat, which is, you know, hand-to-hand combat, swords and shields, and different martial arts. But I got the advanced gold certificate in stage combat.
That's
it's the same qualification you need to be a stuntman. So I'm quite lucky where I feel like I'm an actor with that qualification, which is kind of can also turn around to the producers when they go, we can't let the actor do the stunt. And
you're like, well, no,
I've got the same kind of thing as the stunt guy. I mean, if he breaks his leg, then we can carry on filming. But
right. Did you get to actually talk to people who used to work for the CIA? Did you get all method with it?
Yeah, and it's terrifying though, the little things. I mean, I've learned how to kind of literally be on the internet for like 10 minutes, and I probably have to find out where you live, what school you went to, and things. And you can download.
So you know how to be a professional creeper.
Phone. Yeah, and you click on that app, and I can take control of your phone, use your microphone, send a text message to myself, delete that text message, and listen, it's so easy what these guys do. And obviously, I'm just an actor who's getting told this stuff. So what else goes on? It makes you a little bit paranoid. But we had some special ops guys teach me how to use the weapons and clear rooms and things, and try and get to the point where you can do it without thinking. It has to be part of your muscle memory. So we took quite a lot of time.
So that means that when you walked into this room, you were like, okay, I see all the exits. Were you like surveying?
Yeah, and you do things like that. We did actually just the cast and myself in our own time. We used to kind of play around with things like that, where you'd walk down and try and follow someone down the street and kind of have someone on the other side of the road.
That's not creepy at all.
Yeah, it's a little bit creepy. But it's about remembering things. So when someone actually
Did anybody notice you?
Well, yeah. When we first started, it was a little bit creepy. We were like people looking, turning around, just going, and you were like, yeah. Remember those little games you used to play when you were a kid, when you used to put like 10 items under a cloth and you have 5 seconds to look at them, you put the cloth back over them, how many can you remember? That's kind of what you have to do as a spy.
I remembered 0, but
you have to look at a car and remember the number plate, who was driving, what colour the the top and the driver had? Did he have a hat on? You know, what was there any dents on the car? Things like that. And that's what these guys do. They remember everything.
Completely. Well, like I said, I'm not going to make you do the Liam Neeson speech. I know it's not part of the show, but it is such a quotable franchise. I thought I would pull a couple movie quotes, famous movie quotes, and in your best origins, Bryan Mills voice.
I can do the best action hero voice.
Yes, your best action hero voice for these quotes. There, I printed them out. They're here for you right here. Everybody will know them. They're pretty recognizable. Not very Bryan Mills-ish, but in your best action hero voice.
It's going to turn into my movie voice, you know, the movie trailer voice.
Straight into camera.
I'll never let go, Jack.
No, he totally let go. He totally let go. There was enough room on that raft. Anyway, different conversation. Next one. Oh, I like this one.
Toto! I'm feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
We're not. We're definitely not in Kansas. Not with that.
I need a phone for this one.
So all right. Where's the phone?
Here we go. This is fun.
Okay,
See,
there
I'm
you
an
go.
actor. See what I did there?
Yeah, I like that. Improvising. Like it. Like a pro.
Nobody puts baby in a corner. Say hung up.
Okay, one more. One of my favorite movies.
There is no crying in baseball.
Clive Standen, multi-talented, amazing.
You know, if you don't watch the show, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will tickle you.